The structure coverage page can be found in the main GPCRdb menu under the Structures section. Here at the top, we have two tables. The first one is the overall number of structures for GPCRs. In the columns, we divide by receptor class, and in the rows, we divide by different types based on what the GPCR is in complex with, or at the bottom, we have the number of active state receptors. So this total number here is the number of structures that we have in the database. And for example, this number here is the number of receptor G protein complexes in the database. The next table is the number of unique receptor complexes. So the numbers here will be lower because we only count one receptor once. So we have 140 receptors in the database that have at least one structure. You can find the date of the latest release structure here. And if we go further down, we have this figure, an interactive figure, where you can follow the number of release structures by year. And you can also modify this table based on what you select here with these buttons. So for example, right now it's showing the number of unique receptor structures, which you can see is 140 at the top, but you can also select overall. So now the number will be much higher, but you can also select by ligand type. So you get a different coloring and a different legend here as well. You can download this figure in different file formats if you click on this button. The last thing on this page is the structural coverage of GPCR classes, which we depict on this nice phylogenetic tree. So the colored circles represent what kind of structure we have for the given receptor. So this red circle in the inner part just shows that there is at least one structure, and then the colors on the outer rim show what type of activation state we have for that structure, and the ratio between those activation states is based on the gradient of the color. So the more full or more darker that color is, the more we have of that type of activation state. We have this figure for class A, but also the other classes here. And you can also download these figures if you click on the download button.